Hi, Wisdom Tree Preschool. Today we are going to learn how to clean a horse's stall. So along with cleaning the stall, we also have to make sure that we clean out the horse's water buckets so that they have fresh water to drink and don't get sick. So we're going to take a look in the stall. So we've got to make sure we clean out our water buckets. And we've got a pretty dirty stall here to clean. So we want to make sure that we pick up all the dirty spots, all the pee and the poop, and the dirty hay that the horse may have mixed in together. The first tool that we need is our pitchfork, which helps pick up the dirty shavings. And the second tool is our wheelbarrow, which we're going to load up with all the dirty stuff. So here I am just demonstrating how to clean a stall. I'm scraping up all of that yucky, dirty shavings. We have to pick up all of the pee and all of the feces that are inside the stall. Make sure it's nice and clean because that's going to help have the horse have good hygiene. It's also going to prevent them from getting sick. And it also helps keep their feet clean because if they're always standing in a dirty stall, that can cause a lot of fungus and can really cause problems for our horses. So since all of our horses live inside during the night, we have to make sure that we clean their stalls every single day. That way when they come back inside, they have a nice, clean stall to come to, and they can lay down and be comfortable and rest. So along with picking up all the dirty shavings, I also want to make sure that I scrape up all of the dirty hay that's also inside the stall. I want to make sure that when these horses come back in, they have nice, fresh, clean hay to eat and not have to worry about digging through the dirty shavings to find some good pieces of hay that might have been left behind from me cleaning. So now that I've finished cleaning my stall out, I'm going to bring my dirty wheelbarrow to the manure pile. And this manure pile gets scraped up and put into a bigger dumpster and taken away somewhere else. But this is where we dump all of our dirty shavings. Our next step in cleaning our stall is now getting clean, fresh shavings. So we always cover our shavings with a tarp. That way, in case it rains or snows, they don't get wet. And I'm just going to take my pitchfork and scoop a couple of loads of the shavings into my wheelbarrow. So we want to make sure we always give horses fresh shavings because it's going to give them extra bedding because we took out a lot of shavings when we cleaned our stall. So I'm going to bring my shavings to my stall that I just cleaned out. And I want to make sure that when I dump all of my clean shavings into the stall, that I'm going to smooth it all out and make it nice and even and fluffy inside. That way the horse doesn't have a big pile of shavings to step on when he comes back in and has to kind of sort it out himself. So I'm just going to help him and do it for him. And now we're going to take a look inside and you can see that there's a little bit of hay left behind, some nice clean hay. And then we've got our nice clean shavings, nice and flat surface. And now our next step is going to be to empty the water bucket. So since it is winter, the water did freeze. So it's super important to make sure that we dump out the water and get all that ice out. That way the horses have something to drink. So our last step to cleaning a stall is making sure that we clean out our water buckets, just like how I did before, and we give our horses fresh water. It's very important that our horses have fresh water because if they don't and they're always drinking dirty water, they can get very sick. Dirty water can create a lot of bacteria, which isn't good for the horses, just like how it isn't good for us to drink dirty water. We want to make sure that we fill up the water bucket all the way to the top. That way our horses have plenty of fresh water to drink. Thanks, Wisdom Tree Preschool, for learning how to clean a stall with me, and we will see you next time.